In example 9, we know what our solutions are. So our solutions are when x is equal to a negative 2, or when x is equal to a 4/5. If those are our solutions, then we can find our factors that we had by subtracting them. Take that back, adding 2 to both sides of that one. So one of my factors is x plus 2. In this one, instead of dividing by 5, I want to multiply by 5. So 5x equals 4. And then I want to subtract the 4, so that means 5x minus 4 equals 0. Now, once we have them set equal to 0, we know that those are the factors that we had to create our quadratic. So x plus 2 times 5x minus 4 equals 0. And then we're going to run our FOIL to figure out our final answer here, or our polynomial equation. So that's 5x squared. On our last, it's minus 4x. Sorry, on our outside, and our inside is 10x. Now our last is a negative 8 equals 0. Collect your like terms, 5x squared, then plus 6x minus 8 equals 0. Every one of these should have integral or integers as coefficients for our quadratic formula in standard form. Okay, just to show some of you that may be watching this video that did it differently, I had several of you that said it was x equals a negative 2, and then I'll write that a little more clearly. You started off with that x was a negative 2, and you also said that x was in 4/5. And then what you said is that x plus 2 had to equal 0. And here's where you deviated. You went x minus 4/5 equals 0. Rather than making it nice integers, you left the fraction in there. And we can overcome that just by getting rid of that division. And then you went ahead and you correctly did this. X minus 4/5 equals 0. And then you had to run through your FOIL with these fractions in it. So the first terms are x squared. The outermost is a negative 4/5 x. The innermost is a positive 2x. And the last is a negative 8/5 equals 0. Now that's not bad, but when we do these, we want them to be in the standard form that I showed you here. So to get this in standard form, you're going to have to multiply everything times 5. So if I multiply everything times 5 in this entire equation, it's going to be 5x squared. I multiply this times 5, the 5's cancel, and I get minus 4x. Multiply this times 5, it becomes a plus 10x. Multiply that times 5, it's a minus 8. And 0 times 5 is 0. And you can see you can end up at the same location. It's just, I think it's probably a little bit easier to go ahead and create your integer factors here so that you don't have to write them and multiply through with your FOIL. So that's your alternative. If you're going to do that, make sure you get integers in standard form.